What's going on, guys? Today I'm doing another hero deck profile, and this time it's just going to be sort of a weird concept I was coming up with. Um, so we'll get right into it, and I'll talk about that weird concept in a second. Starting off, I got 3 Shadow Mist, standard for any hero deck. Not really going to explain it very much. Searches your mass change. When you special summon, my bad. Playing 2 Bubble Man. In this deck, I've tried using 3. 3's sort of a little too much. I don't like 3. So, because this deck doesn't really focus on Bubble Man that much, and Ixie spamming, it's not really this deck's thing. Then I'm playing 2 Goblin Bergs. Excuse me. Jeez, voice crack. Usually I like 3, but this deck focuses on other monsters, and 3 can be a little too much, because in this deck you really don't want to draw 2 at the same time in your hand. Not very useful. I'm playing 2 Summoner Monks. This guy, you really want to draw him as often as possible, because he's a really good card. There are a lot of spell cards in this deck to special summon things with. Really any hero deck will run 2. And then this is a weird concept I was talking about. 3 Sparkman. Now, you might be asking, well, why are you playing with Sparkman? Sparkman's not good anymore. Well, that's because of Rescue Rabbit. Now, Sparkman's my favorite elemental hero, so I've been looking for a chance to use him at any time, really. I mean, I like all the elemental heroes except for this like weird plant thing. I don't know what this is supposed to be. But Sparkman is my favorite, and I love both of his artworks. So I had to figure out a way to run him, and Rescue Rabbit is the way. Now the thing about Sparkman is he's like the place I got the Rescue Rabbit idea from was Dino Rabbit decks, and of course Evil Swarms, which I also use. And the thing about Rescue Rabbit and Evil Swarms is you summon out 2 1950 beaters, which are Evil Swarm Heliotrope. And the thing about Heliotrope is because he's a 1950 beater, he's actually not bad. But Sparkman's only got 1600 attack and no effect, so he's kind of bad. You don't want to draw into him, really. Like, if you do, it's your deck's not going to be as good. So that's the problem with this deck. But otherwise, it's pretty consistent, especially with this one Diamond Dude. I don't like running more than one just because there aren't that many normal spell cards. A lot of them are quick play spells because of mass change and whatnot. But with the one Diamond Dude, it's pretty nice if you mill the like emergency call and that sort of thing, or especially if you mill Hero Lives, Diamond Dude gets destroyed, and then you don't have to pay the cost. You just activate the effect and then special summon a Shadow Mist for free. And then spell cards 3 Ecall, standard. Most of these spell cards are gonna be pretty much standard. Playing the 1 Rhoda, triple Hero Lives, triple mass change, and then I'm also playing 2 mass change 2. A lot of people don't like mass change 2 because of the discard cost. Why not just use mass change and only use heroes for it? Well, because I like masked hero Diane, sort of partial to that. There are a lot of earth monsters in this deck. Well, 3, but that's a pretty big ratio considering there are only like 14 or 15 monsters in this deck. I'm playing 1 form change. A lot of people like the form change OTK. I'm not personally a big fan of it because I think it's a little inconsistent. If your opponent like sort of negates your summon with like a Dark Law or whatever, and you're gonna try to form change, you won't be able to. So I'm playing 1 form change though because it does help sometimes. I'm also not a good form change OTK player. I've tried it before and I'm just not good at it. Just personal preference. 1 mass change, 1 mass charge. My bad. Another mill with Diamond Dude, and also it's pretty good. There are a lot of change quick play spells in this deck, so it's nice. I'm playing 1 Miracle Fusion. Recycle your hero monsters, and triple MST. I don't like Twin Twister in this deck because you won't have a lot of cards in your hand to be able to discard for the cost. That's why Bubble Man's good, because with Bubble Man you don't with Bubble Man you need no cards in your hand to special summon him. So if there's a bunch of cards in this deck that are good when you have no cards in your hand, then you probably don't want to have to discard cards. This should be a Regeki. Regeki's in my other deck, so that's why I just forgot to swap it out, I guess. But for now, it's a Dark Hole. Also combines well with Dark Law because it removes your opponent's monsters from play. 2 Mirror Force. I don't have the money to pay for like Storm Mirror Force or whatever, so I'm just using the classic Mirror Force. Yeah, most of my decks are pretty much just budget decks. I'm playing 2 Call of the Haunted. I've played some variants of heroes where I've tried out like Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure. I'd take out Call of the Haunted, but I like Call of the Haunted better because it's you get Shadow Mist back and another maxed hero on the field. I'm playing 2 Dark Bribes. It's like my favorite counter trap card, to be honest. It makes your opponent draw a card, but it's sort of just fun to like see the look on your opponent's face, like when you just negate something. They're like, oh, but you get to draw a card. Anyway, last card in this deck, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, just sort of gets rid of like Pendulum Summoning and stuff. Because that's always annoying. It also removes it from play, so it doesn't even go to their extra deck, which is really cool. Then I got 3 Dark Law. What I would do is replace one of these with an Anki, but I don't have Anki yet, so I'm just using Dark Law. And then 1 Acid for Bubble Man. 1 Koga for Sparkman. Now, I might use, I probably won't use 2 Kogas just because Koga's not as good as I would like him to be. But if you draw 2 Mass Changes and a Rescue Rabbit, you summon your 2 Sparkman, or 2 Sparkmen, then you get 2 Mass Changes, and you're like, well, I could make 2 Kogas, or I could Ixie summon, which do I want to do? Sometimes you'll want to make 2 Kogas. Right now I'm playing 2 Dians. I would swap one of these out with a Escridao. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Dark Omni Hero. Escridao. It means like darkness in Portuguese, I think. But yeah, I want one of him. I also don't have him. But I've got Absolute Zero, The Shining, and Gaia right now. Also, another card I don't have is Utopia the Lightning, so I'm playing just 2 Utopias because I'm cheap. The only reason you'd play Utopia is to play Utopia the Lightning, but I don't have Utopia the Lightning, so yeah. I am playing Castel because I do have Castel, and then I have Heroic Champion Excalibur because you need 2 warriors to make him, and you get like a 4,000 beater for 1 turn. He's pretty nice. And then number 80, Rhapsody and Berserk. Nobody plays this guy, and I like him personally. What he does is, like, when he's Ixie summoned, you can detach an Ixie's material from him and target a card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. But you can do that twice per turn, and then you can equip him to an Ixie's monster you control, and it gains 1,200 attack. So it's not bad. That's pretty much it for today's deck profile. Slap the like button if you enjoyed. Everybody says that, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, just click it. Go vanilla. Be lazy. Click the like button. Don't slap it. It's violent. Anyway, thanks for watching.